Thing that's on my mind. Let's move around this town and only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you're doing.
I know I'm finna come up in here in like 5-10 minutes, like no, like an hour later. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get y'all story time after like tomorrow or some stuff. But like, if only y'all understood. But I'm getting a iron, saline, and blood infusion. Because I am very sick. Nothing contagious, FYI. I don't know when y'all could get this video. Like, that's how like low energy I have, and it's dark because I'm not trying to wake the whole house up with me turning on the lights and all of that other good stuff. So yeah, excuse how I sound. Like, even talking is sucking all energy out of me. I know y'all like, my nigga, you sound over dramatic, but on my soul, son, like, it hurt to breathe. It just hurt. Like, okay, so long story short, I'm gonna just tell y'all later. I got the energy right now. So I don't know y'all gonna get this, but y'all will be getting this. Also, all I'm gonna say is my bestie came. Well, one of my besties came with me. Nisha, y'all already know Nisha, y'all. She came with me and she said yes so quick, dog. Like, oh my god! And all I had to do was give her breakfast. Oh my god, it's not funny, but it's funny. So W, loyal, very supportive bestie. She's very protective of me too. So like, I know if I need her, she gonna show up for real. And I say that because just like y'all see Nisha in some of my videos, because just like I'll be like, oh, I want to do this video, but I'm gonna do it. And she'll be like, all right, come on, bet, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I'm coming over tomorrow. Like, yeah. So last day before I like hop into the video, she showed up to my house. I was like, Nisha, I don't feel well. You know what I'm saying? And like, she been new. And she was like, all right. She was like, are you up for company today? I was like, yeah. I'm gonna insert the messages. And she was like, okay, I'm coming. And she came over and she helped take care of me. And then she come to my doctor's appointment today. And I don't know. I love her so much, y'all. I love Niecy too. Niecy is my bestie. Like, I have a few, I got like 5 besties, I ain't gonna lie. But
And I'm losing too because rain is not for no good.
what's good, y'all? So I'm back. I'm finna give y'all a story time as to like how I got sick, why I'm sick, what's the sickness, and like why I've been in my ear and stuff like that. So I did move into for college, so that's why I'm in this, like, that's why it's a new setting, and that's why they have that box back there and stuff like that. So just a disclaimer. Anyways, so basically this week made week 5 of me being sick. Oh, also, y'all, I got my hair done. If y'all watched my last, I think it's gonna come, I don't know. If y'all see my next video, then y'all go see. This is my second time shooting this, only because I was very dizzy and kind of like slurring my words the first 2 times I shot it. Or the first time I shot it, whatever. I still am like not feeling good, but you know, hopefully this time better. Plus, it's like the video was like taking place in like 3 different settings. So, anyways, yeah. So I've been sick for going on 5 weeks now. This makes week 5, I think. Yeah, week 5. And that's okay. So backtrack. Basically, I was in my year. I wasn't really uploading. Because one, I didn't have storage. I never have storage. I still don't have storage. Like to this day, I don't even know where my phone at to show y'all that I don't have storage. But yeah, I don't have storage, so that's why, like, that's a reason. And I've been sick. And it's not like I could just, like, it was something that I really, like, I feel like I probably could have powered through, but for my best interest and for y'all best interest in the content of the video, I just didn't. So yeah, there's that. But I'm not gonna say I'm back, but I'm back-ish. I'm gonna try to keep uploading for y'all as frequently as I can and stuff like that. So yeah, but I still am trying to take it easy, adjust to the new school, so yeah. So basically what's been going on is I suffer with asthma, severe asthma, acid reflux, and some other stuff that hasn't, like, technically been determined, and then sickle cell anemia, the trait though, but I still do have symptoms, although it's just the trait. So yeah, so I said that because basically my chest has been hurting. The way I would describe it is, well, okay, let me just tell you all the symptoms and then describe it. So my chest been hurting, and it's been feeling like really heavy. My ribs hurt. I've been really weak, really dizzy, in and out of, like, consciousness and stuff, just like fainting and all of that other stuff, just all over the place basically, right? And then, like, as y'all know, like, my back hurt, but I went to the doctor about my back way a long time. Well, before, like 2 weeks before I got sick for real. And they really just didn't give me nothing. They didn't really tell me anything. Nothing like that. They was just like, I hope you feel better. Like, cut dry. So yeah, so I know it wasn't like, okay, so yeah, what was I supposed to I keep saying okay, so yeah. But yeah, so basically, see, yeah, I go again. Yeah, so basically, what happened was, I was, first off, okay, y'all know me. I like to work out. I like to work out every day. I like to do at-home workouts. I like to work out at a gym, and I like to work out. I like to go on walks with my dad. Plus, try to eat healthy to lose weight, but still to, like, stay active. You feel me? So that week, I think, did I walk with my dad? Yeah, we went on a walk the day before, I think. And then me and me and my brother, we went to the gym the day before and went to the gym the day of, and then I worked out at home. Like, I started working out at home that day. So so I was like, sometimes it's like when you haven't worked out in a long time, or when you have asthma, or you just like a certain weight, like if you're a big person, then sometimes you get out of breath faster and stuff like that. So I'm like, maybe this is just that, like, I'm chilling, I'm cool, that I'm straight. So what happened? Oh, I was walking with my dad, and we really literally, we did not go, like we went on a walk, but like the walk wasn't far. So like we went on our street, we went like on the same street on the opposite side. Like, okay, okay, I'm used to these things. If our house is on this side, right? We walked on the sidewalk, looped around to the other side of the street, and then walked down there. Looped around across the street, went one street over, and then came back on our side of the street, basically. So I'm like, like, me and my dad, we used to go on like a mile walk every day, like just a few weeks ago. So like, I know I can handle this. Just gonna be easy, and it would be like way hotter than it was, and all of that other stuff. So I'm like, man, it's like I'm finna enjoy myself. So I just was like, I was getting dizzy, and I drank water beforehand. Me and my dad got something to drink. We got Arizona's. I took my vitamins. I ate. I prayed. I did all of that. So I'm like, okay, I'm dizzy, but I'm always dizzy. Like, this is nothing new to me. So I'm like, yo, like, what's really going on? And I was telling my dad, he was like, oh, we just gonna make it quick anyway, because we gotta get back in I want to ease into it instead of just hopping into it and stuff like that. I was like, all right, bet. So fast forward, I cooled down. I was like, I'm not gonna take my shower yet because I still have to work out at home, and I have to go work out with my brother. So fast forward, I want to go into the gym, I think, with my brother first. Yeah, we want to working out. And I'm like, okay, we was only in there for like 2 hours, I think. Yeah. So then I got home. I worked out at home, and I was already I was feeling more dizzy in the gym because we was at Planet Fitness. I was feeling more dizzy at Planet Fitness, and my chest was starting to hurt. And I'm like, you know what? Like, this is just me being out of shape. I need to like really, really cut like a lot of the stuff that I eat out. You know what I'm saying? Like the chips, the candy, da 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 da. But the crazy thing is, I didn't really eat all of that day, and I don't even think I ate all of that yesterday. Well, the day before at the time. So I'm like, yo, like this really starting to like concern me a little bit. Like, what's tea? What's good? So fast forward, I go home, I work out. I'm like, I tell everybody, I'm like, don't interrupt me. I'm finna work out right quick. Take a shower, chill, eat, whatever. Okay, so I get home, and one of the exercises I use Chloe Ting. If y'all don't know who Chloe Ting is, she is a Asian. I want to say she's Asian. She is a Asian workout guru who really like could really help you like get your body together. Like it's gonna take time, but like at the end, if you like be consistent with it, honestly, like that's one of the things like with her I could say like consistency is key. Like you might not go from like looking like you have like you 300 pounds to having abs in like 4 weeks. I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna be like that, but you will see a difference in transformation. Because I remember in high school, she got me from 180 to 140, 135 or whatever in a few months or in a matter of time. So yeah, so I was like, all right, girl, like I'm used to you. I can handle your workouts, baby. I'm used to it. Let's get it. Let's go. And I was doing crunches, and I went down for like to do the crunch, like I was like laying on my back or whatever, and I was about to lift up, and I lifted. I couldn't. Like I had got this like instant headache. It was crazy. So I got an instant headache, and everything just felt kind of like hollow. Like everything in my head felt heavy, but the sounds in like the surroundings, like the feeling was hollow, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I was like, I laid there, and then I was like, yo, I gotta get up. Like when I tell you I never cut my workout short, that's like one thing I don't do. I don't cut my workout short. I don't like I'm not gonna say downplay myself, but like I don't cheat myself. That's what I say. I don't cheat myself when I work out. Like I just, if I'm gonna finish it, I just keep telling myself like one more step, one more workout, one more minute, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I can't push through this. I'm like, yeah, this is getting crazy. But I'm like, I did work out a good bit today, whatever. So I cut the workout short for like 5-10 minutes. I tried to come back to it, and I couldn't. Like, I felt like I was just finna die. Not die, but I felt like I was just finna pass out. Like, no exaggeration. So after that, I told my mom. No, did I tell my mom? No, I was like, I can handle it myself, so I'm not gonna tell her yet. I'm gonna give her some. I'm gonna give her some time. Like I'm not gonna give her some time. I'm gonna give myself some time to see if I feel better. Shake back it up. So boom, still not feeling good. Still not feeling good. So I think, did I work out the next day? I wanted to give it a quick try next day, so I wanted like working out at home. And my brother, I think he didn't ask me if I wanted to go to the gym, but like usually like everybody in my household used to me asking like, oh Lord, like Rain will go to the gym, Rain trying to go work out, Rain trying to go to Planet Fitness, something like that. So I didn't ask that day, and I was like, I'm just trying to shake back. I'm trying to recover. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to trust the process. Like if I lose weight, I lose weight. If I don't, I don't. But like that's where we at right now. So basically, I tried to work out at home. I think I wound up collapsing. What was that? Yeah, I wound up collapsing, and I just like laid on the floor for a while. So I was able to get myself up and stuff like that. And I still had that same like crazy feeling from the day before. And I'm like, yo, like, is it time to Cause like with me, when I get like I have a high pain tolerance, so like I could get tattoos without number cream. I could get like the needles like IV without like crying. I might wince, but I'm not gonna like full blown cry. You know what I'm saying? Just like stuff like that. Now I can't take the heat. I'm sorry. I'm not a heat girl. Sorry. They don't call me Rain from the. They don't call me Rain from nothing. But yeah, so boom, so I'm in it. I'm about to say I'm in the heat. Yeah, bro. So like I'm over there. I'm sick. Da da da. I'm like, okay, somebody come up in here. Somebody help me. Da da da. So yeah. So then I had one up. I was like, yeah, I'm done working out. I made the executive decision not to work out. I wanted to tell my mom about it, and she was like, I could schedule an iron infusion, because when I went to the doctor, I think it was like the week before, he was telling me like I need to get an iron infusion because the little iron tablets, because of like my blood cells and where my blood is, that the iron tablets basically was not going to do it for me. Now I could take them, but like y'all's one would be like I need to take like 2 to equal y'all 1, if that makes sense. Like I have to take like more. So basically he was like, I'm gonna try to schedule one ASAP. Hopefully that'll give you some energy, you know what I'm saying, fix some of these symptoms, and everything else will go away through time. Boom. All right. Like I'm not excited, but like I'm excited because I'm praying that this gonna work. So my mom was like, she couldn't bring me because she had to work. My dad was off, but he also had a doctor's appointment. So she was like, call Nisha. I said, boom, I'll text Nisha, I'll text you, whatever. I was like, hey, get me. I'm getting nervous, but I'm excited because I have a feeling this gonna work. You know what I'm saying? When you help moving around. It's like, oh, that was like before. Yeah. And I started to get way weaker, like through time. Like this was, I think the week before the week of my iron infusion. So I was like, I couldn't do anything for myself. Like I had to ask my mom to help me. Out the bed, I had to ask my dad to bring me this. I had to ask my brother to bring me that. I had to ask my mom for help to the bathroom. Help me do this, help me do that. Open the water, like all that kind of stuff. And I was like embarrassed because like yeah, that's my household, but it's like I don't really like to ask for help. Like I don't care how much I need. I'm not really wanting to do that. So so fast forward. Yeah, so Nisha was like, it's cool, you know, so just get her something to eat. I'm like, all right, bestie, I got you, B. Like, you got me. Love that for us. So yeah, so she wanna fast forward to the day of the infusion, and I'm not like going detail for detail, but cause of like who wants to sit there and listen to all that. But I am trying to like kind of summarizing with detail. So fast forward, we get to it's the day of the infusion. No, the night before the infusion. We try to figure out how we gonna get Nisha, how we gonna get everybody where they gotta go, how long the infusion finna take, etc., etc. So the infusion, my mom told me was gonna take 4 hours. The trial, because the trial run was supposed to take an hour. The transfer from like another state to the actual hospital that I was at is gonna take another hour. Yeah, to get there, 30 minutes to an hour to get there. Yeah, because they had to go get it from the thing. And then another 2 hours. Oh yeah, so like during that time, like while the transfer is happening, get the trial run to see like if I have any side effects, etc., etc. And and then another 2 hours for this actual transfusion if I can handle the trial. So yeah, so basically after that, what was going on? Oh yeah, so we go get Nisha. No, before we go get Nisha, I couldn't get out the bed for myself, so I had to use like one of these. Well, I'm in a spinny chair, as y'all. Oh, I can't roll because it's carpet, but I had to use like one of the spinny chairs that I had in my house to try to like maneuver and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, bet Bookie, like if this is what I gotta do, I guess. So I was moving around in the spinny chair. I go downstairs. Me and my dad leave. Usually, like y'all know me, I like to eat. I like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, snack for the snack that we just had. About the snack while we waiting for the other snacks to get ready. I'm with it. Big back, bold. They don't call me that for nothing. So yeah. So boom. So I'm just in so we go to McDonald's first. Well, we go get Nisha, then we go to McDonald's. And I was like, you know, Dad, like, get the girl something to eat. Now, usually I'd be like, can you get us something to eat? But I was like, hey, can you stop to get Janisha something to eat, or Janisha and yourself? And so he was like, okay, I got you. So fast forward, we get to McDonald's, and he was like, what you want? And like usually, like in my head, I'm like, I want an egg McMuffin, or I want a sausage and egg biscuit, or I want something along those lines, right? And this time I was like, you know, I do need the fluids because I did just drink 2 bottles of water before we even got to Janisha, like when I was at home. And then I asked for orange juice just to keep me hydrated because I know that they're gonna draw blood, and they're gonna give me blood, and they're gonna give me iron, and I want them to find a vein and not have to go through all of that extraness. So boom, I get my orange juice. Janisha get her food. My dad get his food. And we get there. We actually find a place that they want us to go to, and they bring us to the. Oh, my temperature was high, kinda high. My temp was 98. So I was out of 100. My temp was 98. And then we go to the back. My dad didn't come to the back at first. It was just me and Nisha. Um, and the nurse was really cool. Shout out to Miss Jessica. She was really cool. So what happened? I was already feeling bad. I was already feeling bad, like going there, like walking to the back, just like uneasy, like physically, not like mentally. Like, mentally, I just at that point I didn't care. Physically uneasy and stuff like that. So boom, so then we get to the back, and she was like, "Oh hey y'all, I'm gonna be our nurse. Da 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 da. Height, weight, we already did all of that. BMI, all of that." So she was like, "I'm gonna be taking care of you today. If you need anything, just let me know." Now usually like when they said it, they'd be like, "Oh, I can get you some, some water, or I can show you where the bathroom at, or something like that." But no, like she took care of us. So she was like, "Oh, do you need anything?" She was like, "Okay, if you're hungry, no, if you're thirsty, we have water, we have juice. If you're hungry, you can have a snack, like some chips or something, or you can have a sandwich if you want like a mealish type thing. If you're cold, we got blankets. They got TV right here, all kinds of stuff." And I'm just like, "Oh baby, you get me right. You get me right or then right." Oh, and then she was like, "I give y'all pillows." I said, "Mm-hmm. This is why I need to be." This is my home away from home. Like, I'm loving it here. So I was like, and that's what I was telling Nisha. I was like, "Oh yeah, she getting this right." So Janisha had sat by me, in the back, and like right before, like the seats was close to each other. Y'all gonna see in the video, but the seats was close to each other, but it wasn't that close to each other. So she wanted to be using like the little spinny chair that the doctors use, like when they come to the back. She used that, and she just sat on that, and she just like kind of just chilled on a little side desk thingy that was attached to the chair. And she was watching Modern Family. I never really seen it, so like I don't really like to sit middle season. But yes, I was getting my transfusion, chilling and stuff like that. And she was like, you might have side effects like itchy veins, what was it? Itchy veins, tightness or tightness in the chest or chest hurting. I think she said headache and a little bit of nausea, or you might feel nauseous. I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, my chest already hurt and I already feel tight, so that just leaves the itchy veins and the nausea or weakness or whatever. So the IV, now, okay, I told her, now she did the best she could. I told her, I said, do not use this arm because you're not going to find a vein in that arm. Use the other arm because you might have a better chance of finding one in there. And so she was like, oh, I'm gonna trust the process. She was like, oh yeah, this not your first rodeo. I used, like, you used to this, da da da, and stuff like that. I was like, yes. I said I do this almost like every month. Like every month I'm getting my blood drawn for something, either every month or every other month. Like it never fails. And so she was like, oh really? I'm sorry to hear that. Da, da, da. I was like, it's cool. Just please don't stick me more. I said, I said you're gonna stick me. You're gonna do it slow, and then you're gonna wiggle it around to make sure you find the right artery, and then you're gonna make sure you don't pop the vein, and then you're gonna take it back, you're gonna rip it back out, and then you're gonna realize, oh, this is actually a good one, and then you can put it back in. And so she was like, oh wow, that's what they do to you? I said, yeah. I said, I have a feeling you're gonna do it to me too. I said, but I'm gonna just trust the process. And she was just laughing, and Nisha was laughing. I'm like, okay, just do what you gotta do. So she put the thing in, she drew some blood, she put some more blood in, she gave me saline and something else to wash it out or something like that, and then the iron infusion. So I think she wanted to put it in my wrist. I think, was it in my wrist? Yeah, this one was in my wrist. So she wanted to put it in my wrist, and I was like, this hurts. But I was like, it's starting to burn a little bit. But I'm like, that's just the medicine. So the medicine that she gave me, which one was it? I think it was the saline. She when she put it inside my I was in my test tube, my IV, it was like kind of cold, and it just kind of like traveled through my body like that. I was like, oh. So it traveled through my body, and then all of a sudden it started like burning. It got real hot, and it got real, like, it started hurting a little bit. It was a little itchy. So she put the little thing in there, and I was like, you know what, this may be just because of the way the IV is, like, I'm not tripping. So fast forward, it really started burning. And Janisha was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, my veins kind of itch. They kind of burn, itching and burning, itching and burning. Like, I don't know what to do about that." So she was like, "Oh, did you tell her?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "But you had your AirPods in, so you didn't hit me." So boom, fast forward, Janisha, Janisha was like using that lady for like everything she was telling us she could give us. She asked that lady for a blanket. We wanted to get a pillow. Well, they had a pillow on the other side. My dad, so he wanted to pass us the pillow. She came so quick to give us that pillowcase, and something to drink, I think it was. And then, so yeah, so Anisha all settled. I'm over here in pain out of my mind. I'm trying to see. I didn't have no cover on, and I was like, I don't want to bother her. Like, this is her job, but I really don't want to bother her. So fast forward, what happened? Yeah, so the my dad finally came to the back. No, I started getting real dizzy, and my vision started to get blurred. And I'm like, yo, like it didn't feel like I was high. It just felt like I was really just weak. Like I've just been in the sun all day, but like I was just like exhausted. Like I haven't slept in. I don't know where I left off. But the lady for maintenance came in to clean, to see if they had anything that needs to be cleaned and stuff. But yeah. So back to what I was saying, or what I think I was saying. So my dad finally come back there. I'm feeling weak as fuck. Can't get up. Not trying to get up. Won't get up. You know what I'm saying? Especially by myself. No. So my dad finally come back there. He wants me to help him set up his appointment and stuff like that because he's not really that tech savvy. So I got you, homie. So I try to help him. Come find out, we thought his appointment was for 11, baby. That appointment was for 4. I'm gonna be out there by then. Go sit down. You trying to steal my thunder? Go. So yeah, so he wound up just chilling back there with me. I said, "Oh, Dad, no." I was like, "Wait, you staying?" And he was like, "I can't stay." I was like, "You can, bestie. You can. Of course, you're always welcome to stay." But yeah. So he wound up standing back there with me, on his own terms. Like I ain't forced him to stay back there, nothing. And he was sitting in a chair that Nisha was in the beginning, and he was watching TV. I was like, "Dad, we got the whole setup," and I was just bragging about the setup, bragging about the nurse and stuff like that. And he was like, "You're like, oh, for real?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, I like this." He was like, "Y'all ain't invite me back here. Y'all got TV, and y'all watching good TV." And da-da-da. I said, "Oh, here, baby, we're not even watching. Take the remote." And so he wanted to watch his little stories, if you know, from a certain time period. So he wanted to watch it. I was telling him, yeah, he was watching his story like Young and Restless and stuff like that. Nisha was going to sleep, but she was really watching Little Mermaid, and I was just chilling in pain, pretty much. So then my nurse came checked on me again, and she was like, "Are you alright?" And I was like, "Not really, but I guess I'm okay." Because like I said, I really just didn't want to keep bothering her and stuff like that. So my veins still felt itchy. They still felt hot. It's like as if red ants and itching powder just on me, but like fire ants or something like that. Like you feel the heat too. So yeah. So I